One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome everyone to the morning announcement. I'ma say my name so you can pronounce it. Bomani Armh. Shout out to early risers, I see who you are. My morning ritual, thanks for having me over. Start with audio visual doses and cover. My favorite occasions a few moons away. I'm counting rotations to Watermelon Day. If you're with me this morning, I hope that you're with it. 2 things that I want and 3 ways to get it. Black solidarity, African independence. Honor the ancestors, prepare descendants. 3rd thing you gotta do is love right now. I mean that in every sense and every way you know how. Now throw them up and say what should increase on 1, 2, 3, peace.
Alright, let's do the mic.
Good morning. Welcome everyone to the morning announcements with Bomani Armh on Tuesday, December 13th, 2022. I am Bomani Armh and we are 235 days away from Watermelon Day at Sankofa. Help me break the algorithm. I'm trying to pass on some good energy, some RBG energy. So pass along some positivity. Join my email list at notarapper.com. Let's get right into this. I see I got some people watching. Leave a message in the chat. I hope you're having a great morning. I'm having my coffee with you. Let's do today's libation. Today's libation is for Ella Josephine Baker, December 13th, 1903 to December 13th, 1986. I had to pause today when I realized she was born and died on the same day. That's kind of amazing. Ella Josephine Baker, an African-American civil rights and human rights activist. She was largely behind-the-scenes organizer whose career spanned more than 5 decades. In New York City and the South, she worked alongside some of the most noted civil rights leaders of the 20th century, including W.E.B. Du Bois, Thurgood Marshall, A. Philip Randolph, and Martin Luther King Jr. Miss Baker played a key role in the NAACP, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, and the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Baker criticized professionalized, charismatic leadership. She promoted grassroots organizing and the ability of the oppressed to understand their worlds and advocate for themselves. Let's do this Ella Baker quote. You don't see me on television. You didn't see news stories about me. The kind of role that I tried to play was to pick up pieces or put together pieces out of which I hoped organizations might come. My theory is strong people don't need strong leaders. Ella Baker. Wow. Strong people don't need strong leaders. Ella Baker was a woman who understood her ministry, who knew what cog she was in the wheel, not because it was forced on her, but because she truly enjoyed the work of organizing young people. She was in her element, and her element is what the people needed at the time. I have found myself in a circle of friends and family who honor and revere this woman in ways that many others in the Black community don't. I've often wondered why, but I realize now I am among the people who really do the work and who do the work in a way that makes it possible to pass on their jobs to the youth as we prepare them. For true community organizers, Ella is a patron saint. This quote proves why. Let's pour libation for Ella Baker. We never forget, so never fear. For homies who ain't here, we pouring out a beer. Because of you, it'll never be the same. We keep saying your name while we pour champagne. For the mothers and the father figures, your flames to flickers, we pouring out some liquor. We're the sons and the daughters of heroes and martyrs. Honor you by pouring out some water. Friends, today's libation was for Ella Baker. Friends, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all being up with me in the morning. Let me make sure you know what I got going on. The big shows that I got coming up this Kwanzaa season is the show that I'm doing at Bloombars called Nia Party with a Purpose. It's live hip hop from me, the Watermelonman, Bomani Armh. It's happening Friday, December 30th, 2022. You do not want to miss it from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's me doing my inspirational RBG hip hop the way that I do it. You can bring your kids. This is not a Baba Bomani show, but you can bring the children because it's definitely family friendly, but this is for the grown folks. Come through, enjoy some artwork, and then head into your weekend of New Year's Eve parties right there down on U Street near where we are. So definitely come through for Nia Party with a Purpose. The other thing that I want to make sure you know about is that I am now officially one of the co-hosts of the 53rd annual Kwanzaa 365 Children's Party. All right, come out, celebrate with me, with us, with the community. as we celebrate Umoja, Kujichagulia, Ujima, Ujamaa, Nia, Kuumba, and Imani. It's going to feature Farafina Khan and myself, Baba Bomani, with my sons, Olu and Dela. This is going to be Saturday, December 31st, 2022, from 12:30 p.m. until 3 p.m. at the Northeastern Presbyterian Church on 2112 Varnum Street. All right, come through. We're going to be pouring libation, candle lighting, spoken word, storytelling, youth entrepreneurship, zawadi, which is gifts, and refreshments. This is sponsored by the Kwanzaa Children's Party Committee, ABIN, African Freedom Fund, the DC Kwanzaa Planning Committee, Black Seeds, Blue Lots Cultural Institute, Unities, and the 8th Street CDC. So if you're looking for some Kwanzaa celebrations, once again, I got you two ways. Come through, grown folks, come support the art with the purpose that I do, the Watermelonman at Bloombars, and then come through the next day at the Presbyterian Church out there off of I believe that's Varnum Street. Make sure y'all come through. We're going to have a great RBG, red, black, and green Kwanzaa time. All right. Now, to give you an example of the kind of music that I do with the young people, I want to play for you one of my songs that I do for the young people as Baba Bomani. This song is the song that I use to explain the history of popular music in America. You know how I am. I love honoring the ancestors and I love preparing the descendants. This song does both of that. Friends, please rap along to the Black entertainer. Baba Bomani, BabaGatBars.com. The evolution of music won't stop like Run DMC bringing us hip hop. When I say hip, you say hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. Before that, we scrunched up your face like it stunk, like James Brown giving us that funk. So when I say give me that, you say funk, give me that funk. Give me that. The generation before took it smoothly, like Big Mama Thornton giving us R&B. When I say R and you say B, R and B, R and B. The generation before was much more bold, like Chuck Berry bringing us rock and roll. When I say rockin', you say roll, rockin', rockin'. The generation before added some pizzazz, like Ella Fitzgerald giving us the jazz. When I say we got, you say the jazz. We got the jazz. We got the jazz. Field hollers evolved into soulful grooves, like Robert Johnson giving us the blues. When I say we got, you say the blues. We got the blues. We got the blues. After slavery, music was their favorite pastime, like Scott Joplin bringing us ragtime. When I say rag, you say time. Rag, time. Rag, time. Wanna know how American music was made? You have to start with the triangle slave trade. Enslaved Africans had their languages forbidden, but many things survived, especially their rhythms. Rhythms of the djembe, bata and shekere, surviving reggae, samba, salsa, and merengue. African influence in music remains still. You can hear it from Cuba to Brazil, especially here in the United States. These elements make our music great. Find Africa all over. Here's an example, the Ndoni from Mali turned into the banjo. The rhythms can be heard so easily, from jazz in New Orleans to go-go in DC. Begin with field holler slaves singing at work. The other kind of songs they sing are spirituals at church. The foundation of our musical recipe, African music is part of the American legacy. Free slaves had music as their favorite pastime, like UB Blake giving us ragtime. When I say rag, you say time. Rag, time. Rag, time. Field hollers evolved into soulful grooves, like Bessie Smith bringing us the blues. When I say we got, you say the blues. We got the blues. We got the blues. The next generation added some pizzazz, like Louis Armstrong giving us the jazz. When I say we got, you say the jazz. We got the jazz. We got the jazz. The next generation was much more bold, like Sister Rosetta thought bringing us rock and roll. When I say rockin', you say roll, rockin', roll, rockin', roll. The next generation took it more smoothly, like Aretha Franklin giving us R&B. When I say R and you say B, R and B, R and B. Next we scrunched your face up like it stunk, like George Clinton giving us that funk. So when I say give me that, you say funk. Give me that, give me that. The evolution of music won't stop, like Roxanne Shante bringing us hip hop. When I say hip, you say hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. Yeah. That was The Black Entertainer, one of the songs I'm going to be performing at the Kwanzaa Children's Party. So make sure you come through, bring the family. All right, let me let you know about some other things that I got going on before I let you go. Make sure you go check out the website, BomaniArmh.com or notarapper.com to get your watermelon flag apparel. As you know, every day when I start the show, I tell you how many days we have to go until Watermelon Day. Currently, we are 235 days away. This is a party I do every year where I bring out teaching artists and I give away watermelon. You can plant a seed in this by giving one of these watermelon flag shirts. I'm going to be making more flag shirts as I bring my Watermelon Man stuff to more states. Also, you can support by having the the morning announcements mug. I've got mine right here. All right. Honor the ancestors. Prepare the descendants, love right now. All these are available at my website, either notarapper.com or bomaniarmh.com will both take you to the exact same place. I'm about to end with how I do every show, and that is the Black National Anthem, written by James Weldon Johnson and J. Rosamond Johnson. I am practicing. I love showing my students that I am unafraid to try new things and get better at things. I've been getting better at playing the Black National Anthem, and I plan on playing it live. I will be playing it live when I do my Frederick Douglass Writing Club performance, Writing for Freedom Since 1838, on February 5th, 2023 at 2 p.m. at the Public Playhouse. Come through, bring your young writers, third graders and up. Everybody's going to get a writing journal. I'm going to be teaching them about Frederick Douglass, playing my raps and my music videos, and getting them inspired to use their voice and their writing and their literacy to change the world the way Frederick Douglass did. All right. But let me get into this last thing. I'm going to be playing the Black National Anthem by J. Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson. Here we go. Boom. Friends, that was the Black National Anthem by James Weldon Johnson and J. Rosamond Johnson. Lift every voice and sing. Thank you very much for tuning into the morning announcements. I will be back tomorrow. Thank y'all very much for your patience. I don't know if you noticed and been watching this show, but I am in a different location. I had to rearrange my house. I had a baby a week and a half ago. Julie is doing great. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank you for your feedback. I'm going to be asking y'all of more and more as I'm doing this show, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the energy you need in the morning. There are 3 things I want you to do today. Honor the ancestors, prepare the descendants, and love right now. All right. When I count to 3, everybody say peace. Have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I see you, man. I see you in the Read a Book is old news, but I'm coming back with a remix. I got you, man. Here we go. Count of 3, everybody say peace. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peace.